How we doing? Not the best of games. Not the best of nights. Not the best of streams. If you guys were over in the watch along stream, it was rough. For those of you that don't know, I bought it's called a Stream Deck, and it basically is a lovely device that lets you program a whole lot of actions of just the press of a button. And basically all my audio went out. So that was lovely. Anyways, to the game. 3-1 defeat in New Jersey. They're the New York Redbulls, but they're in Jersey. 3-1 defeat. At least no red card this time, I guess. I'm trying to draw positives from it, but quite frankly, I feel quite mudded, if I'm being totally honest. So, anyways, welcome in for everyone joining. Let's get into it. So we hadn't lost to Red Bulls since we lifted the shield, like officially lifted the shield. It was late last season. I don't have the specific date, I don't think. Or do I? No, I don't have the specific date. Our last defeat to him was when we lifted the shield that night. And it was one of those nights where no one really cared what the result was. Like, everyone wanted to win, but it's like, we've won the shield. You know what I mean? And we clinched the first seat, so it wasn't that deep. It wasn't ever going to be that deep. But for me, it hurt that night because I wanted to win quite badly as well, because don't rain in our parade. But here we are again, this time 3-1. I believe that game was 2-1. And nah. Are you serious? In April this year. What am I looking at then on FOTMob, bro? Oh, I'm dyslexic. I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. I am dyslexic. But no. It's ugly, man. For me, the biggest storyline, Lucho and Luca. Were rested, I guess. I don't know what else you'd call it. They were rested tonight. And when they came on in the second half, Lucho has his typical Lucho effect. We looked more lively than ever throughout the whole game. And did he get no? I think Boop technically gets the assist on the goal to Corey. Big ups Corey for the goal, by the way. But no, Lucho has the effect that he always does, and I'm not quite sure why we rested all those guys, unless we're really gonna go after it after Leagues Cup. That's a different discussion. Another thing I noticed is we may or may not be struggling for quality shots when we're not at TQL. I was going through and I was putting in all the stats for this, and we had our last away game, at least that I live streamed and everything for, was against Dallas, FC Dallas. And we also only had like 2 shots on target that game. We ended up winning 1-0, squeaked it out. But we also only had 2 shots on target again tonight. So what's going on? Yeah, combined between that game and this game, we've had 4 shots on target, which is really unfortunate. Speaking of shots, Roman kind of stood on his head tonight, according to the stats. 6 saves. 6 saves in 1 pickup of Brett Halsey. I don't know if you guys caught that on the broadcast. First half, I don't remember at what point, but Halsey had like deflected it. Roman saved it. Halsey deflected it, and Roman just ran over and just picked him up. It was pretty funny. So, yeah, Roman stood on his head. In the fouls, 14-17, I don't think it was really a point of discussion tonight, which I'm glad. And I said this at the top of the watch along as well, which, fun fact, there's 2 parts to it because, like I said, the audio messed up, so I had to literally reset the entire stream. Super fun. Lovely time. I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh, the fouls. I said I'm glad that Ted Uncle has this game because, as many may or may not know, he likes to blow his whistle. And for a game against Red Bulls, I'm totally cool with that. But fouls, mute point tonight, in my opinion. Mute point. I think the biggest thing is struggling for the shots on target when we're not at home. We're actually, I don't even know what the stats look like when we're at home, but it seems like we're struggling for shots on target when we're not. And the point that I really, 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 really do not want to address, I will address after I take a sip of water. We are on a 3-game losing streak. I forgot what this felt like. Losing streaks are dumb, and I don't like it. And they feel horrible. And the worst part about this losing streak isn't like, oh, we've had a tough run of games away from the Teak or whatever. It's like, oh man, we just had some big opponents. It was Charlotte, Chicago, and Red Bulls. And Charlotte and Chicago were at home. What is going on? I haven't felt this down in a minute regarding soccer. I honestly look, if you guys follow my socials, you know I'm not a big fan of the Leagues Cup. That's my view, opinion, whatever. It's mine. Doesn't represent CST and obviously some of the fan base. But I don't care what we do with this tournament. Mostly also because we are so beat up. We are so beat up. I would rather just treat this as like the mini like winter break. If you guys are familiar with like what the Bundesliga does, I'm pretty sure they just do like a mini like brief winter type of break thing. Winter type of break, like winter break. I think I don't know how long it lasts, but I'm so thankful for this break. I'm calling it a break. I don't know what Pat Noonan and company are going to actually do at the Leagues Cup, but I hope it's not go gung ho for the tournament because we are so beat up and so thin. Oh my days, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So this isn't going to be a long stream, guys. It's been a rough night, and I don't like streaming when I don't have a lot of nice things to say. And I don't think people really like listening to negativity as well. So I'm gonna keep it brief. Looking forward, past Leagues Cup for a moment. We'll touch on that in a little bit. Give me a minute. Looking forward, the next 3 games, as I held up 4. You didn't see, I held up 4 on my hands. I'm losing my mind. The next 3 games of MLS play. Well, like I said, we'll touch on Leagues Cup in a minute. We've got Inter Miami away, August 24th. Saturday, August 24th. That is the first MLS game back from the Leagues Cup. And then 7 days later, the next weekend, we've got August 31st, Saturday, Montreal at home. And then after that, hell is real, September 14th. That is crazy to say. September right now, but it'll be here before we know it. And I really hope we have those center backs reinforcements by then. I really, really hope. Because at the end of the day, for whatever reason in my mind, I'm like, yeah, we just got to get to the Leagues Cup break. And then once we come back from that, we'll have like our defense back. No, they are gone for the season. We need the reinforcements ASAP. We need them yesterday. But as for the rest of the team, like Lucho and them, Lucho should be healed up by then, hopefully. Everyone we got to collect ourselves, pick ourselves up and move on and rest. Well, pick ourselves up, rest, and then move on. How about that? So the Inter Miami game, though, is interesting because I haven't heard the latest word on Messi. And yeah, we beat him at our place 6-1. I don't know if we can go do that in Miami. I would love that. I don't know if we can go do that in Miami. And especially if Messi is back, keep in mind, we haven't beat them with Messi. We've only played them, what? Wait, yes, we have. Yes, we have. We have beat them with Messi. Hold on. Let me pull up the freaking chart, man. Because last year, we went down to their place towards the end of the season, no? I don't know if Messi was playing, though. Hold on. We're fact-checking. Give me a minute. We beat them at their place 1-0, October 7th. I don't think Messi was playing. Messi was not playing. Was he on the bench? He did. No, we did. He was. He got subbed on the 55th minute. So I guess we did. But he could be back for a full game. Although to be fair, the US Open Cup semifinal, he wasn't in for a full game. I don't think either. Maybe my memory's so foggy and it's so late, and I'm in such a bad mood. um, no, okay. Anyways, that is going to be a tough game, and obviously, it's going to have huge implications into the Shield race because Inter Miami, Kenta, if you're still here, I think you jinxed it in the stream. I think you jinxed it. Columbus held their, or well, Atlanta held their result. Columbus lost, so that's fun. Yeah, Atlanta beat them 2-1, but Inter Miami came back and beat Chicago 2-1. Alba in the 75th minute, not epic. So for the table, what that means is Inter Miami is now 5 points clear and goal differential by 5. Not good. Really not good. So that game's huge. We borderline need to win that game. I'm not going to say need to win it or else we lose the Shield, but we need to win it. It is going to be very difficult to come back if we drop that game as well. If we drop 3 points. If we get a tie, so what? Okay, moving on. Actually, not moving on. Pause. Sorry, my bad. Inter Miami still stand as first in the Supporters Shield, first in conference. Last game, as I said, was the 6th of July at home, 6-1 defeat. Yeah, that's all the deets you need. Okay, now moving on. Montreal at home, August 31st, Saturday. They beat us last time out at their place, April 13th, 2-1. That was a rough game. Little rough. As you can imagine. That was one of the harder losses for me at the beginning of the season. For whatever reason, it just felt like such a reality check. But they've lost steam pretty significantly. They were playing a big Canadian matchup tonight versus Toronto, which I think they lost. Yeah, they lost. So we should win that game. Especially, like I said, if we're healed up to any degree, or not, well, like patched up in terms of the center back reinforcements we're supposed to be getting, we should be winning that game. That should be 3 points. They sit 21st in the Supporters Shield, 10th in conference, and like I said, I feel like they've lost steam. But then again, you could say the same thing about us. Not in the sense of like, we just don't have it. We're just so beat up, man. So it's hard to not lose steam when you get beat up. But no, that should be 3 points. So I'm predicting that we get 4 points. I'm always going to lean optimistic with these. So far, I'm predicting 4 points from the next 2 of MLS play. 1 at Inter Miami, 3 at home to Montreal. And then September, what is that? I missed the date. September 14th. Hell is real at the Teak. Columbus Crew currently sit 3rd in Supporters Shield, 3rd in conference when I was doing this. And we have the chance to do something very epic, very cool, very fun. We could do the double over this year for, I'm pretty sure, the first time in the history of our side of the MLS, or the history of Hell is Real, we can do the double. I would love that. I would love that so much. If we don't win a trophy this year, but we do that, I'll feel a little bit better. I won't feel good, but it's like Christmas Day, it would be like a stocking stuffer. It's like, oh, nice, I got this. So that's how I feel about that game. Need to win it, love to win it, want to win it, so bad, so bad. Quote that. Nervous laughter is the autofill for tonight because I'm so sad. Alex 12, hot take here. If Pat doesn't win any trophies this year, does his seat become lukewarm? Nah, I don't think so. If it depends in the manner in which he would win no trophies. Like if we just completely crash out, maybe. Like lukewarm, very, very lightly lukewarm. But I don't. We lost the defensive player of the year. And then Hagelin, Like, we lost Hagelin like 2 or 3 times this year, and then for the final time, obviously, was season ending. Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I don't think so. I think that's a very Europe thing, I feel like. Like, if this were like okay, if this were a top I'm gonna get so roasted for this. If this were a top 6 side in the Prem, yes. But this is the MLS. This is different. MLS is structured and built, and the vibes and the culture is completely different. So, no. Consent, you would likely need to see a collapse similar to Philly in the first half for those conversations to even realistically begin. That's what I'm saying. You need like the craziest of collapses, which I don't think will happen. And again, I think we're all just beating ourselves up. Look, it's not that deep. We're still second in the supporter shield. We're still second in the conference. It's not that deep. We're getting kind of lucky though. I'm not gonna lie. And despite the fact that we've been so unlucky, we are kind of getting lucky because the crew have dropped points and we drop points. So, and I only say the crew. Look, I'm not obsessed with them. I'm not like that, but they're just right behind us in the standings. So you have to talk about them. Yeah. So, anyways, to wrap up the crew, last time we beat them, it was last time we played them was May 11th, which was the last time we beat them 2-1 at their place. I kind of wish I went to that game. I haven't gone to a Hell is Real away day since 21 or 22. It was a season with the whole hashtag free Lucha thing. So I made a t-shirt. Anyways. All right. So that is looking to the future. Leagues Cup final segment, and then I'll let you enjoy your night. Leagues Cup is going to be super brief too, because like I said, not for me. Leagues Cup first game, August 1st. Second game, August 5th. First game is a team in Liga MX that I do not know how to pronounce, and I'm not going to embarrass myself. It starts with a Q. Didn't spell Liga MX right. Querétaro. We're going to go with that. Chill. I took Spanish 3. That's all I took. And then I did like Duolingo for 2 weeks. And then I was like, Duolingo doesn't work. But no, it's them and then New York City FC. According to FOTMOB, both games are at home. But that doesn't make sense to me. We don't play an away game. We don't go to NYCFC. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, listen to Alex. There you go. If he's right, I assume. Or she, whatever, gender neutral name. Yeah, the tournament's going to last most of August. Kicks off here very, very, very soon, which is shocking because the summer's kind of flown by. I kind of touched on it earlier. Can we please, pretty please, with like Gary's sword on top, just use this as a break, please? We can like go for it next year or something. That'd be cool. But just please, just rest this year, please. Kind of says Leagues Cup have hosting hubs since they were hosting both of their. Oh, interesting. Well, that's how much I know about the tournament. Yes, so that is confirmed. Yeah, 2 home games. Liga MX and New York City FC. I really hope we just use it as a break. I'm being completely honest. And then what do you guys want to see? Comment down below or comment right now in the chat. What do you want to see from this tournament? Do you want us to just rest? Do you want to go for it because it's qualification into the CONCACAF Champions League? Just saying. I don't know what our best path is to that this year, but something to note. Keep an eye on. But yes, it's so bad, but I can see us crashing out in the group stage. Whoa. Fair enough. That's his opinion. That's their opinion. Sorry, I don't. Look, man, my brain is gone. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of losing. Nothing going on up here. Okay. When will I see you guys next? August 24th. I will not be covering the Leagues Cup on my channels or hosting this. It's just my opinion. Just how I feel about Leagues Cup, US Open Cup, the Avengers Infinity War of tournaments. Yeah, I won't see you guys till August 24th. But stay tuned on, CST. They'll be doing our thing. Typical, blanking on the word. Typical episodes and everything, typical content, jersey swap, all the tings. So stay tuned to that. And I'll be posting a FCC away day vlog when we went to DC and we beat them over there from like a few weeks ago now. I'm kind of slacking on the editing because Copa and Euros. I had to make a bunch of other videos, but it's calm. I'll get it out. I'll get it out. It's gonna come out next week. I promise. By next Friday. By next Friday, it'll come out. I promise. I promise. So keep an eye out for that over on my channel. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. We got another comment here. Not expecting them to win it, but I'd like them to be competitive at least. I think crashing out too early and resting with no matches too long can lose sharpness. That is very true. That is very, very valid. And that is kind of a concern of mine as well. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Thank you again to everyone that joined in. Thank you to everyone that went over from the watch along to here. A bit of an insane night. Technology doesn't always go my way. If you've tuned into any of these before, any other watch alongs, you know how great I am with technology and running a stream. It is what it is sometimes. Sometimes technology just don't be working. Anyways, like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your patience and enjoy your night, man. Look, soccer is never that deep, so just enjoy yourself, man. That's all you can do. And never stop supporting the boys. All right. I will see you guys August 24th or on another video on my channel or somewhere. I don't know. Or I'll see you on Twitter, I guess. Okay. I'll see you guys. Good night. Peace.